And this is one of those writers' secrets.
This is one of the first book conference kind of things I ever did after the first book came out, and I really enjoyed myself. I made some friends, author friends that are still friends to this day, based on, because this is a different format, you know, where it's kind of like, I was thinking of it today, it's kind of like an all-day concert where when you're done with your act, you go into the audience, and you do just one after the next. And we get to know each other, and it's fun, and it's warm, and it's cool that there's so many people that I met 8 years ago that are still
publishing houses, and this one I fell in love with and couldn't give her up.
And what was it about her? What's her name, and what was it about her that made her real to you?
Her name, huh? That was a long time ago, Hank. Long time ago, and seriously. It's not going to come to me.
Well, let's talk about Christina McMullen then, your main character now in your new book, One Hot Mess. Who is she, and why do you love her?
Christina is my best friend. I'm Lois Greiman, here in Alabama for the first time in my life, ready to murder somebody in the Magic City. Oh, I meant murder in the Magic City. And it's wonderful. It's small and intimate and friendly, and you speak to everybody, the readers and the writers, and this is my favorite conference I've ever been at.
Nice to meet you.
For me, it's that a character needs to want something. Usually my main character, Georgia Davis, who's a PI, this book is her book. This is a core book about her personality. The first two books were more situational. She was investigating something, but this book is more about Georgia. So I have to get her invested in investigating something that's very close to her heart.
And then I realized, hey, I got to go talk to these people. So I did, and I found great people, just like everybody I'm looking at right now. Here you're sitting around the table, just, I won't use the military phrase, shooting the breeze.
I'm Hank Philippi Ryan. I'm at Murder in the Magic City in Birmingham, Alabama right now. And this is one of the most fun, well-organized, carefully done, and really intimate conventions I've ever been to. As an author, to be able to really talk to readers one-on-one in a very calm and satisfying situation is a really wonderful idea. It works really well. It's incredibly well organized. The panels are terrific. The writers are hilarious. And the readers are so sincerely interested and so connected with the event. This is quite special, and only by coming here and seeing it in person can you really know the secret of Murder in the Magic City.
Maggie Sefton, Richard Helms, and Mary Moore Hill here. As I was researching these people, I started Googling their names, and I got to Richard Helms, and it said that he was the former head of the FBI and the CIA. And I was all excited. I'm taking copious notes, and then it said he died in 2002.
Writing, and they sort of teach you in screenwriting to come up with a pitch before you write your screenplay. And I think that's actually a great exercise to do before you start writing.
Yeah, this is my second trip to Birmingham for Murder in Magic City. I really enjoy it. It's one of my favorite things because the setting's very intimate. You get to know the other authors as well as the fans and the readers who come over a pretty great day in a great place. It's fun to be here again.
Just like Alice, I went down the rabbit hole into a wonderland of color and texture and pure sensuality.
Michael Terrell. Her book is Racing the Devil. And a review that I read said this is a complex and conflicted private investigator who finds himself framed for a murder he did not commit. His name is Jared McKean. He has a gay friend and a son with Downs and a goth nephew.
You don't have to have a gimmick to sell a book, but you do have to have an idea that intrigues the reader from the beginning enough so that they want to keep going. And that's how I define the book. What is the thing that the reader picks up the book, and this is what we all do. We pick it up and we look at the back, and then we open it up and we read maybe a few lines, and we either like, ooh, yeah, or we go, huh, and we put it back. And that thing that makes you go, ooh, yeah, that is to me the hook. It's the thing that makes you want to keep going. And yeah, I think you have to have that because you have, what, 6 seconds? Is that what you say? Got about 6 seconds to stop.
You should come to Murder in the Magic City because it is one of the most fun, warm, inviting conferences I've ever been to. People are incredibly friendly, they are real readers, they ask terrific questions, and they buy books. What could be better?
Next to me, Sheila York, whose A Good Knife's work was just released. And as I understand it, this is a noir caper set in New York City in 1946. And her character, Lauren Atwell, is a screenwriter. She has a PI boyfriend. And
No hobbits.
well, Meredith's character is Lydia Mackenzie, an edgy art photographer with a day job as assistant to a team of private eyes. And this is a series book.
Gee, you know, you can really write. Why do you write this stuff? You know, and the implication is obvious. You know, this stuff is only for people who don't have chops. Anybody, and I've had this question too, anybody who can really write, don't you want to write a real book someday? I know, Sheila's over there having a conniption. We've all heard this. We've all heard this, you know. And I thought it was offensive as all hell, but it's a good question in a sense. Because I could be writing anything, meaning, you know, not necessarily, I'm not talking in
Great
terms
time because we actually get to see each other present because we all stay in the same space all day and it's a lot of fun.
News Weekly called this as much as fun as a game of Clue, which sounds like a lot of fun.
I think they actually said as a good game of
Clue. A good game, oh, I'm sorry.
How plausibly it turns out that he has to deal with it on his own because, like a lot of stories, if you saw something was wrong, called 911 and the police came, that would be kind of dumb. So there has to be a plausible reason why he has to deal with it.
Hi, I'm Andrew Grant. I'm the author of the David Trevelyan spy novels. I'm here at Murder in the Magic City in Birmingham, Alabama. It's a fantastic conference. It's got a great panel of speakers. It's got an excellent audience. And it's a fantastic setting. So I think everybody should spend a day of their time here before